Oh, man. Look at these compositions. Look what I have on my team. I have a Tassadar and a Morales. I am hype. What's going on, everybody? This is Killers LBT coming at you with a brand new video. And in today's video, there is a clear-cut reason for doing this video. I feel like it's long overdue. To be brutally honest, I'm just really check this out. Check out the synergy right now. Like, it looks really, really, really fucking good. Anyway, I digress. Getting back on track to why I'm making this video, I am quite honestly really, really sick and tired of seeing people attempt to use my boy Artanis and do a horrible job of it and get him this little reputation as a unusable hero or a bad hero or however you want to word it. He has a rep that is definitely not warranted, in my personal opinion, when used the right way, when built the right way, more importantly. Artanis is one of the best warriors in the game. Not scratch that, one of the best heroes in the game. And the thing that really, really, really agitates me about when I see other people using Artanis is that they pick him in Hero League. I give them the benefit of the doubt, thinking that, alright, because I'm thinking of Artanis like in the ways that I use him, like that he's viable really against any composition. It doesn't matter. He's that good, especially like with a high level user. Not that I'm a high level user, but I know what I'm doing with him. Like that kind of like makes my entire point for my entire case for using him. So, with that being said, whenever I see other people pick him in Hero League, I'm expecting a specific kind of output. And when I don't get it, it's one thing. It's like everybody's entitled to have a bad game here and there. That's not the issue. What's the issue is when I see the reason why they're having a bad game. When I see the reason is a combination of the build that's being used, implemented on their Artanis, and the excuse that everyone seems to have that Artanis has no mobility or no viability until level 16 when they pick Zealot Charge. And it is the most frustrating thing in the world to hear. And I need some help. Oh shit, Morales is low. We do have our Dahaka here though. I'm not trying to put this much attention into Stitches, to be brutally honest. It's just Stitches is the only viable target, and I do need to auto attack something in order to get value out of my trait. But yeah, whenever I see people pick Artanis in Hero League, and then they're all like, I'm sorry, I really can't do much with Artanis until level 16 when I get the charge, it infuriates me to no level, because it is absolute bullshit. Now, I'm not even going to call it a pro tip, because I'm not a pro, or at least I don't mean it that way, but I will say pro tip, but I don't mean it, I'm not a pro player, I don't mean it that way, so don't take it that seriously. But pro tip number one, and I'm gonna go into why I'm saying this. Pro tip number one, if you're going to build a damage Artanis, go for Lethal Alacrity at level 4. Do not go for Chrono Surge. If you're speccing into Artanis' damage, there is no reason whatsoever to ever touch his warp ability. It is not that good as far as damage goes. Its viability is completely tied into that right there. Repositioning targets. That's all it's good for. It is not essential to your damage. So do not waste a valuable talent pick on something that does not upgrade your damage at all. I played with a guy who not only had the bullshit of excuse of no mobility until 16, but said he had the full green light from the entire team to go damage with Artanis. Full green light and everything. And when he said he was going damage Artanis, not only did he make this bonehead pick at level 4, but he made another bonehead pick at level 7, and I was just sitting there like, man, what the hell was this guy thinking? And it's not just the one guy that makes that mistake. I see it constantly. Constantly. And mind you, I'm not doing anything I'm doing right now thinking that I'm going to secure a kill in any way. I'm mainly just doing it to actually keep pressure on the enemy team. That's about it. And our Illidan actually chose to go for friend or foe, which is not bad. It is something that could come in handy. We are going to warp him right back out of Morales' range just to put that much more damage. We will secure that kill. We need Illidan to have that that jump on deck. He sure as shit does. Nice job. I actually thought about trying that out myself, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I am going to back away, though, because I'm low on health and on mana. Now, here's pro tip number 2. Again, don't take that literally or personally or anything. I'm not a pro player. I'm just a casual gamer making videos. But pro tip number 2, at level 7, go Solarite Reaper. You absolutely need to spend the first half of your Artanis damage build speccing into his damage. In other words, speccing into his Q ability. You need to buff it. It is not worth a damn thing if you put no work into it whatsoever, and your damage numbers are going to reflect that the way said douchebag in that one game's numbers did. And it drove me crazy because he was actually in all the ideal positions you would want an Artanis to be in, but then he didn't know how to use them to begin with, and he had no damage into his build whatsoever. The only damage he had was the obvious talents that you pick on the back end of the build. And we are going to just casually body block this Dahaka. He does have that ability, though, that lets him warp right through all of us, essentially, or walk right through all of us. I don't want anybody dying for this, though, at all. And it looks like we're going to lose one. Very unfortunate. All we need to do is just back away here. Dahaka is going to drag me into nothing. That's just fine. He had no follow-up on that. Damn, I just got rocked right there. I absolutely need Morales with me here. She does show up. I do get my shield on deck. I am going to put that poke. That damage is actually going to go a long way. I'm going to back a little more here. I get my shield and my fountain on deck. And we are going to get pulled in. I was going to re-engage anyway. I use that more as an evasive maneuver. Morales doing a very, very good job of keeping me healed. The Haka is forced to burrow in. Illidan finally shows up. We are going to warp the Haka back and secure that kill. I really like that our Illidan chose friend or foe. It means we have to worry about him a lot less. Like, he has his own means to escape. The enemy team can do this all day. It's not going to affect me in the slightest bit. I have my shield right on deck right there. We are going to pull him right back in. We do get a significant amount of damage on him, but he does have the Morales right there to heal him. At that point, we're just trying to keep his attention. We are going to warp him back. Morales is running out of mana. We do take him out again. Do you see how useless Artanis is without that Zealot charge? Am I really doing a good job of showcasing how bad he is without Zealot charge? I wonder. Because that's all I ever seem to fucking hear. We're going to go for Purifier Beam at level 10. I never go for blinds at all. Because going for blinds essentially means you're putting all of your faith in your teammates to secure the kills. And I just don't trust my teammates that much to guarantee that. If you don't have any follow-up on the blinds, it goes for shit. There's just no other way to put it. And I'm sorry to anybody. I'm sorry to anybody that disagrees with me on that, but it's my personal opinion, and it's not something that I just thought of. It's something that I see all the time. When you have Artanis users and no good follow-up, those blinds do nothing. So we are going to rotate up to our friendly Morales, who drew a good amount of attention there. Look at that. A double drag right there. Oh, this is not good. Morales is able to keep me in check, though. We are just going to poke at these three. The enemy Morales actually was forced to go for the medevac. That's interesting. And we do land the bulk of the damage right there. Tassadar actually going for Arkan. I definitely agree with that call. Gives us an extra out. You look at how much damage we have right now. And because we have good support behind us, we're actually able to soak up quite a bit. Now, I am going to put my laser on this Morales. She does get zoned in quite a bit. Oh, God. Illidan, thankfully, is able to secure that kill. I don't have any mana. I don't want my teammates to die here. I really hope that Stitches didn't. He actually did end up getting the Illidan. Thankfully, he didn't end up killing the Illidan. Oh, good burrow by the Dahaka. We need to disengage, disengage, disengage. I'm like super out of mana right now. The double support is going a long way with this composition right now. Oh, spelled that wrong. Oh, well. We did recall at a good point, though, because now we're going to get all of our mana back. You see we're leading in hero damage. Again, without that Zealot charge, we are just really, really, really struggling to hit targets. I don't know what Artanis is without Zealot charge. He's just a completely shit hero without it. You know, that's what everybody seems to think, so it must be true. You know, I feel like I'm doing a superb job of showing how bad he is without it. But, you know, it is what it is. Soon we'll hit 16, and then we'll start actually doing some real work. Even though I'm not planning to go Zealot charge at all. That's the most frustrating thing about hearing that bullshit excuse. Is that I literally do not struggle with Artanis ever. Even though we have... We're going to go for triple strike at level 13, just to interrupt myself a little bit here. Even though we do have double support, I still have the same effect on the enemy team without Zealot charge at all. Because Artanis, this is what people forget. Artanis is built to take damage in the way that his trait only activates off of taking damage. So people consistently forget about that little fun fact and don't realize that Artanis is made to essentially walk directly into danger. That is actually going to be a good job of healing by that Dahaka. Oh, I'm not in a position. Actually, I lied. I'm definitely in position. And that's why you pick that talent at level 4. Not worried about this at all. I am actually going to use... I thought I was going to use my laser on Morales, but apparently not. It looks like we didn't need to do it. We are going to use it on Stitches. Oh, that was a good little... Oh, that was a good little okie doke. That was a good little okie doke. I'll give him that. That backfired big time. At this point, we do need to make our way back to our teammates. I would have gladly been the guy for him to hook right there. The Hawk is making a huge mistake engaging like this. Oh, God, the timing on that burrow, man. Just unfortunate. And mind you, this whole time, we're just getting that much stronger off of our seasoned marksman. God knows how much we just put towards it right there, getting the assist on that kill. I'm going to make my way down to this Tassadar, who's doing a good job of going for a camp. Just everything going good right here. This is basically how you should be running Artanis. Don't go for that, please. I see no problem with going for this. Like, we're so alive and so aggressive at this point that we're hurting for mana, and that's something that I really don't find myself having a problem with whenever I play Artanis. You see we still have the lead in hero damage at this point. Our season marksman stat count is at 28. First time updating it all game. Do want to definitely get this vision. Hey, level 16, time to pick Zealot charge, right? No, wrong. We're going Titan Killer. And despite what people may say, Titan Killer has extreme value regardless of the enemy team's composition. You still get that bonus damage applied no matter what you're attacking. It's just the fact that it's best on tanks. As you saw right there, one triple strike did a significant amount of damage on the Dahaka. Enemy team does sneak a boss on us. That's unfortunate. But it's not going to be something that wins them the game necessarily. I do think I'm going to be... My teammates should be okay. Oh, no. I'm actually going to stay because the Morales did just use a medevac to pull up. Should not be engaging like this. We are going to use a laser on Morales. That'll take her out. Good thing I stood. Oh, man, I really hope we don't lose Illidan. We are going to lose Illidan here. As long as I can get my shields back, I'll be just fine. The Haka does drag me, unfortunately. I need this Tassadar big time. You should disengage. I should be getting another shield here. I absolutely do. You do get that kill. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this! Man, that was huge. That's why you keep fighting. That's exactly why you keep fighting when you have Artanis. You are almost never out of the fight when you have Artanis. Look at that. Jesus. We just stared death directly in the face and still pulled it out. This is a really good team, too. Like, I'm not even going to front. I have a really, really good team behind me. Thankfully, though, you know, I picked that Zealot charge, you know, to help with my mobility. Definitely vital. All right, I'm going to stop saying that because I'm sure that's getting annoying by now. We should actually go for that. Well, we don't have a window anymore to go for that bruiser camp. The enemy team was already up there anyway, so that would have been a bad call on my part. I am going to watch my my pathing here. The enemy team could try and go for our Morales all they want. I'm not going to let that happen. I am going to use my laser on this Dahaka. That will actually secure the kill. No. You're not going anywhere, fatty. Look at that. Look at the plays. This is exactly why Artanis is the most underrated hero in the game. By far. It's not even close. People really don't know, like, how good he really is. And it's upsetting to me. And that's exactly why I'm doing this video. I'm legitimately just doing this video just to vent a little bit and showcase what he can really do. And I'm super excited about that new skin he has on the way. We're up 3 levels on the enemy team. At this point, I'm trying to make my way to the bottom lane as fast as I can. I don't have a laser on me, so I can't global them. I really need my teammates to stay alive. I'm almost there. God, we already lost Dahaka. We are going to get this Morales, though. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, this time we're actually going to die. Luck. Alright. All good. I probably shouldn't have went in anymore. Like, once I lost to Haka, that's a lack of awareness on my part. I definitely thought we had more people down there, and we absolutely didn't. You see right now, nobody's really that close on the hero damage. The Haka's doing a good job of frontlining for the team as well. Let's keep this on something that matters. Careful, careful, careful. The whole enemy team is there. We are going to go for target purified at level 20 so that we can start inciting some team wipes. Illidan is just going batshit crazy right now on the targets. He does get a kill. The enemy team, for some stupid reason, does not pay any mind to Morales. And Illidan is just doing work, boy. All Morales needs to do is just not panic, which he didn't. That is such a misplay by the enemy team. Seriously. That is such a lapse in judgment, not focusing Morales. You could go ahead and do that, fatty. You're not going anywhere. This is the same thing I did to you last time. I will happily do it to you again. Not in the slightest bit worried about you. We are going to use our Q ability to get some more stacks. The friendly team is actually doing a good job of zoning away the Li Ming. And now we can go for some wave clear. We should actually take this camp right here. We're all here, so there's no danger. There we go. We could go for boss if we wanted as well. Oh, there we go. There we go. They're right there. Careful, careful, careful. We could bait this a little bit. Ow! Oh, Illidan's going in, so that's my cue. Where's Morales? Come here. Get her. Get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her. If we secure that kill, there we go. That's going to queue up another one. Oh, man, it's not going to be queued up on Stitches, though. Not sure who it is on at the moment. We do miss the opportunity for the team wipe, but not before we secure another kill on Dahaka. And we are going to pick up a boss from this as well. Oh, shit. You just see the value of every single decision that we've made, be it actual like fighting decision or build decision. There's just tremendous upside to Artanis. See, we're almost at 70,000 hero damage at this point. I did kind of want to loop to pick up that globe. We are gonna miss our phase shift on Li Ming. Unfortunately, we did lose our Illidan. If Greymane wants to attack this, I'm just fine with that. Not scared of him at all. Tassadar having that, I mean, it would have been better if he had Leeching Plasma, but it doesn't hurt that he had the healing totem. Ooh, that's quite a move. There was no follow-up on it, but that was not bad. He hit me from kind of deep with that one. And we're still getting full value. He used the drag on a minion. And here comes the entirety of the enemy team. Oh, man, I don't think we should have engaged here. I am going to queue up my laser, though. Try my best to get anything done. Yes! I didn't realize I was stemmed. And we're just going to go batshit crazy on this Morales. Oh, man, I need anything. Oh! We are going to get another kill. I'll just wipe you with my regular abilities. We do get a significant amount of damage on her right there. Illidan needs the hunt. But he doesn't have it. He went meta. Alright, I'm going to follow him. Oh, Morales was alive. God damn it, man. That's what I thought. Fuck, man. Could have saved her. I got zoned. That was just really, really unfortunate timing. Won't happen again, though, that's for sure. You see how vital it is to keep your Morales up, too. I legitimately wanted to go back up towards that other fight that was going down because I thought she was still alive. Definitely need to trust my gut on that next time. So with that being said, we're starting to spawn up. We did manage to get a little bit of core damage done. So we're going to help our teammates clear out this wave. We do have another laser on deck. At this point, we might hit 100,000 hero damage if we can stay alive through another one, which I have no doubt. They could try if they want. That's not going to go anywhere. Go ahead and engage, buddy. I invite you to. Really. We need to find that Morales first. Illidan, oh man. We need to go in on this. I'm probably going to die now. Trying desperately to make my way back to my team. The laser was definitely a fail. Everything's just falling apart here, man. Wow. There's just no focus on that one.
This is but the darkness before the dawn.
Everybody just went their own way. We're actually going to lose this game right now because of that. That's really, really, really upset. This is the other part. This is the other part that frustrates me, man. This is the other part that frustrates me because whenever I play Artanis, and this is fitting that I'm able to share this on the channel. This is fitting because if you go on Hot Slogs and look at my win rate with Artanis, you'll see that it's not very good at all. And what you just saw right here is exactly why it's not good. I essentially have these games where I do everything that I possibly can. Everything that I possibly can. And either it's a bad team overall, which I did not have that game. I had a very good team that game. Or one really, really, really bad team fight that completely gets us all killed and helps the enemy team win the game, which is exactly what just happened. I mean, look at how much we did. We only died twice. We only died twice and had 25 takedowns. 25 takedowns and only died twice. Had over 100,000 hero damage. That was more than Li Ming, more than Greymane, more than our Illidan, more than anybody you want to put out in this lobby, obviously. 105,000. And we lost. We lost the game. Like, I seriously cannot catch any breaks with Artanis, and it's frustrating. And what's frustrating even more so is that it actually sways me away from using him, because I feel like every time I pick him, no matter how well I play, I'm going to lose. Whether it's domination, like being steamrolled, or bogus plays at the end, like boneheaded moments that cost us the game, like it just did right there. We just had the team fight. I don't know who Illidan engaged on right there, but he used the Metamorphosis, jumped right into the entire enemy team, which forced me to jump in on it, and then everybody bailed as soon as I jumped in, and slowly but surely we all just got picked off one at a time. That is literally what just happened. Illidan engaged on the back line by himself, despite the fact that the rest of the team, all four of us, were standing on the hill grabbing the objective. All he had to do was wait for the enemy team to engage on us. There was no need to dive in that way. He dove in, which forced me to kick into save mode. So I dove in afterwards directly on the Morales. I put a laser directly on her, went after her, got nothing out of it, and then after I did that, nobody was there to follow up on me. Illidan himself disengaged after I jumped in to bail him out. He left me behind, which spread out the team, and one by one they started picking us off and just completely blew the doors open on the game that we had full momentum on. These are the kind of things that really, really, like, hurt when you're playing this game. You absolutely cannot win a game by yourself. I think I just showed that. Led on two different fronts on the damage side. Did a good amount of I soaked a good amount of damage myself. I contributed all across the board. Like, Dahaka didn't soak that much more than I did. Like, he soaked more, but not by that much. And I led the way in hero damage by a ton. Like, the next highest was Illy with 66k. I was over 100. Nobody was competing on that front. And then the siege damage was comparable across the board, but I still had the lead on that front as well. So how is it that I'm contributing on so many fronts and still lose the game? And again, that's what I was about to get into. You can't win a game one person cannot win a game in Heroes of the Storm, but one person can absolutely lose a game for you in Heroes of the Storm. And by engaging the way that he did right there, it was poorly timed. There was no need to do extra right there. There was absolutely no need. And conversely, you see the Li Ming on the other team led in everything on her team, and she got the win. Despite the fact that she didn't have as much to do, she didn't affect the game anywhere near as much as I did. I did what I was supposed to do. I showcased how good Artanis is without Zealot Charge, and it's just frustrating that this happens to me all the time. Like, I do not have a winning percentage with Artanis, and this is exactly why. Like I said, either the team is bad, or along the way a good team makes a bad decision that blows the doors open on the game, or I just flat out get a bad team composition. It's like one of those three consistently happens whenever I pick Artanis, and the one constant when I pick Artanis is exactly what you see right here. Highlighted numbers on Siege, highlighted numbers on Hero, more often than not highlighted numbers on the roll, and highlighted numbers on XP, with the most takedowns on the team and the least amount of deaths. This consistently happens, and it consistently leads to a loss, and it is just very, very frustrating. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay before it went south. Do apologize for that. Not sure how much more I could have done to help us win that game, but it is what it is. And again, I'm a level 12 Artanis user, so I'm not just some guy who just picked him up and started using him now. There is some experience put behind everything that I'm saying, so I want to point that out. Again, build-wise, you got to make sure you pick those two talents at 4 and 7. You're not going to get any value out of his Q ability, which can actually do damage at range if you do not go lethal alacrity to add range and speed, and you don't add that 150% damage bonus to the first half of it. You're not going to get anything. You can't just bank on triple strike and Zealot Charge, which I didn't even pick. Again, that's the biggest thing. I did not pick Zealot Charge at all, and I still had 25 takedowns, still only died twice, and still had that much hero damage. If that doesn't prove my point, I don't know what does. As always, I appreciate the support. Sorry for uploading a lost video. Obviously, I did not know we were going to lose the game, but it is what it is. Hopefully, you enjoyed that video as much as you could have. As always, this is Achilles LBT. That's Achilles with the Z. Remember it.